Hey, what's up, my friends? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor, and today I'm going to share with you something I've been reading, which has been very helpful for me in clarifying my own spiritual awakening, and that is the 4 stages of awakening, according to this guy named Rick Hanson. He's the author of a popular book called The Buddha's Brain, which is kind of a blend of neuroscience with like the enlightenment process. Now, these 4 stages, it's not like you're at stage 1 and I'm at stage 3. It's we go through them and cycle through them many times over, but in seeing it from this broader perspective, the whole process itself, again, it's been quite helpful for me when maybe stuck in an earlier stage that it's not a pleasant stage to be in, when you know it's going to eventually go through all these different cycles, as you can even reflect on your own experience to concur. It's quite helpful. So, stage 1. Stage 1 is complete unconsciousness, where you are acting from the perspective of the character in your head, unknowingly that there's a differentiation between the real you and this fictitious figment of your imagination. Oftentimes, in this stage, we create a lot of suffering unknowingly for ourselves. Number 2 is where you wake up to that, like, oh my God, I'm acting out this unconscious pattern. I'm doing this thing, and it has this negative consequence, but the momentum of that behavior is so ingrained you can't stop yourself. You just do it anyway, even though you're aware. And this is quite maddening as you consciously watch as you create suffering in your own life, because again, there's just too much of a pull to be able to realistically refrain from falling into that momentum. Stage 3 is where you develop enough self-control, enough awareness, you've sat with it long enough to sort of retrain your mind to say, I have the urge to embark on this self-destructive behavior. I've seen where it leads, and now I'm going to choose not to do it. And you don't do it, you resist it. You're like, no. But there's that urge. The urge is still present. You still want to do it. It's kind of hard, but again, there's like just enough strength and willpower to refrain. And stage 4 is where that impulse is gone. You've successfully purged out that misaligned behavior, belief, energy, emotion, pattern, etc., to the point where you don't even, it's almost like it never existed. It's like you're truly free and liberated of that unconscious conditioned pattern. I can take these 4 stages and relate to all of them big time on many levels, and I've seen this process unfold many times over. And it's nothing I haven't known, it's nothing you haven't known, you've been going through this, but again, sometimes certain cues or certain ways of framing an experience can really help shift the way it impacts us. And what I think happened recently with these 2 massive eclipses, I think it took many unconscious aspects of ourselves, and we're like in stage 2 now, where we've woken up to them. And we're kind of between stage 2 and 3, where we're suddenly aware of so much of our baggage, but it just has too much of a hold on us, and it's very frustrating in that stage, because again, you're aware that you're causing yourself suffering. But that's how this awakening, in my own experience, tends to go. You know, we have a big astrological alignment or some sort of energetically potent day, and it kind of shakes us awake to a lot of aspects of ourselves that need healing and resolving and whatnot. And that's a good thing, something to certainly look forward to, but the aftermath is quite unsettling. It's uncomfortable as we purge these emotions and temporarily fall prey to our own conditioned self. But that always leads to eventually the true raw essence of us has finally, we have enough of it, and we say, I'm not doing this anymore. And then once we start catching ourselves that we have the same external triggers and our response is different, even though we might have that emotional will or urge to respond in the old way, we're like, no. And then comes the liberation and the freedom. And that is essentially what I believe we're cycling through over and over and over and over with all of our different issues right now. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I shared that with my email list last weekend because it helped me. Because again, I'm kind of experiencing a lot of these struggles that you are. I perhaps have learned to deal with them a little bit differently than some of you. But again, this helped me in my case, and hopefully will help you. Just wanted to share that. Have an amazing day. Talk to you tomorrow. Peace.